This short video is going to give you the basics for using student resources in context and also opposing viewpoints in context. Both databases use the same interface and offer the same features, so once you understand how to use one, you should be able to use the other one successfully. I'm on the home page for student resources in context. At the very top of the page, you'll see a search box that you're probably used to seeing in most online resources. You do have the option of selecting Advanced Search, which is going to give you different options for limiting your results. You have multiple search boxes. You can also scroll down and select different types of documents. You can select different content type, such as magazine articles, newspaper articles, reference books, and more. And those are the features that you're probably going to use the most in the advanced search page. I'm going to go back to the home page because I want you to see how you can also explore this database. On this home page, you will see there are several categories of information. Some of them are geography, government, history, social issues, and science and health. The Opposing Viewpoints database organizes its content in a similar way. What you'll see for each category are just a couple suggestions of topics or example topics that are included in that category. These are not everything that the database has to offer. To see other options, you want to click on the View All button. I'm going to select View All for Science and Health. On this page, you will see a much longer list of topic suggestions, and you can read through this list to try to find something that interests you. I'm going to select moon landings, and this page is typical of what you'll see with pretty much any topic that you select. At the top, you're going to see a short overview of the topic, and this can be very useful if you are assigned a topic and you don't know a whole lot about it yet. Clicking on View More will expand the paragraph into this short page of basic information on the topic. Clicking the back button will take you back to the other results. Off to the right, where you see on this page, there is a list of different types of sources, and next to each source type is the number of items available within that source type. For example, next to reference it says 32. That means there are 32 reference articles on moon landings available in this database. Next to magazines, it says 353. That means there are 353 magazine articles in the database that are about moon landings. You can also scroll down and you'll see those same source types listed separately in these various boxes. And it'll show you a couple example sources for each source type. You may click on any of the example sources that you see on this page, or you can click on one of the source types. I'm going to go ahead and select Apollo Program so that you can see what an article looks like in the database. The first thing you'll see is the title, Apollo Program, and below the article title you will also see the source from which the article came. Next to that, you'll see the copyright year, which can be very important with science research because you want the most current information you can find. Off to the right of the article, under Tools, you'll see a list of options that you have for working with this article. One of the things you can do is get a citation by clicking on Citation Tools. That will open this box, which provides the option of an MLA citation or an APA citation. Once you have the citation you need, you can either copy and paste it into a works cited page, or you can use this download button to save it into a new file. Simply click the X to remove the box. Other options you have are emailing the article, downloading it and saving it, printing it, but make sure that printing is allowed in the computer lab or library where you're working. You can also save this article to a folder. Notice it now says saved. If you go to the top of the page and click on More, you'll see your folder there. Clicking on the folder will list all the articles that you have put into that folder. This can be very helpful when you're trying to decide which sources you want to use. You can put them all into your folder as you're researching, and then go back and look at them again to determine which ones are the best ones. This just gives you a short overview of how to use the Student Resources in Context database. Remember, these features are also available in the Opposing Viewpoints database. Make sure you ask your teacher or your library media specialist if you have any more questions.